Up, guys? Michael Edward here, head trader at True Trading Group. It is April 27th. A nice green day. Nothing to write home about. Not a home run trade, not a home run day. I was 1 for 2 today. Just made 2 trades, one win, one loser, but the one win far exceeds the loss, which is how it should be. Your average win should be larger than your average loss. Okay, that is a very important statistic that you need to be able to get down on your trading because if you don't, you're going to make things a lot harder for yourself. In this video, we're going to talk about why it is so important to look at the daily chart. That's why it is so important. Even if you're day trading, if you're swing trading, if you're options trading, it does not matter your style. I'm going to go over with you an example why it is so important to look at the daily charts. But before I do get into that, let's talk about what I just said about the importance of that stat. Your average win should be bigger than your average loss. That is why you can have a trader that's maybe right only 45 or 50% of the time, but still be a consistently profitable trader. If your average win is, let's say, $500 and your average loss is, let's say, $400, if you're right 50% of the time, you're going to be a consistently profitable trader. Trading is hard enough as it is. You don't want to have a situation where your average loss is bigger than your average win, because then you can be right 55% of the time and still be a negative trader and still be losing money. So you want to try to do things that can work those statistics in your favor. Okay. So you don't want to have to be right 65, 70% of the time in order for you to make money. You want to be able to be right half the time, make 10 trades, win 5, lose 5. You should still be profitable. So make sure, go back and check that, guys. Check your average win, check your average loss. If your average loss is bigger than your average win, then maybe you are either selling your winning trades too soon or you're holding on to losing trades for too long. All right. So, or maybe a combination of both, but that is something that you need to look at because your average win should be bigger than your average loss. Now, let's talk about why it is so important to look at the daily chart. Before I do that, quick reminder: tomorrow's TTG Tuesday, guys. We just launched a brand new kick-ass chat platform for True Trading Group. We were on our old chat platform ran off of Flash. Now it's and obviously a lot of web browsers are not supporting Flash anymore, so we got rid of that, and we're on a new chat platform that is sick. So I want each and every single one of you. I'm giving everyone an extra access token. So even if you've previously joined the TTG Tuesday, I'm giving everybody a free token. Go to truetradinggroup.com. In the upper right hand corner, click on TTG Tuesday, fill out the form. It'll give you access to our chat room for free for the whole day tomorrow. I'm inviting all of you into my chat room tomorrow, see the new platform, and trade with me and the rest of the TTG team live for the whole day. You guys see my screen, you hear me on the microphone, and trade with us throughout the whole day. It's a very busy week this week. We have a lot of earnings. I think we've got, what do we have? We have Apple, Tesla, Amazon, Microsoft. I think we have a lot of big names. This is the busiest earnings week of earnings season is this week. This is the busiest week. So perfect time for you guys to get your ass in chat and check out the new platform. Okay. So again, everybody's getting an extra access token so you guys can come in and trade with me live tomorrow. Make sure to do it. Again, TTG Tuesday. Go to truetradinggroup.com, click on the form or click on the link, fill out the form, and that'll give you access. Okay. Now let's get into the daily chart. Okay. YTEN. YTEN was my winning trade today. Let's talk about my loser first. We'll talk about my loser first, and then we'll get to YTEN so I can talk to you guys about the winning trade and about why it's so important to look at the daily chart. But let's talk about the VXRT real quick. So I want to show you the setup. Okay. It was a good setup. I liked it. I would have traded the setup again. It was a TTG triangle pattern, just didn't work out. And here was your setup. You had initial morning high. We broke through the initial morning high with a real nice strong increase in volume. Then you see we have a descending trend line that creates the TTG triangle pattern. Here was your support level at that initial morning high, which was also the trade line. And I went ahead and I got long VXRT right there. Take you guys to my trade announcements real quickly. I lost connection. I lost connection with our chat room today. So I was out of chat for a while in the morning. So I was sending out text message alerts to members, letting them know when I was exiting trades because I got into trades Okay, and the alerts came through in the chat room, and here it is. This is the downloaded um, alert log from our chat platform, which just shows my trades. And you can see at 10:30 a.m. Actually, I'm sorry, 10:06 a.m. because we're starting with VXRT first. 10:06 a.m. I got long VXRT at 386. Okay, so I'm long right in here inside of this triangle, and I was looking for a break up and out of that triangle to continue higher, and that's what I was looking for. But instead, we broke down below that level, and I stopped out once we broke down there right below VWAP. I'll take you guys to my announcements. Now here's where I see, you guys can see I was kicked out of chat I lost connection on the chat. And then you can see here a delayed alert from the technical difficulty in the morning, but you can see I sold out the VXRT at 363. So I took a loss on that trade, 23 cents a share. Okay, so I took a loss on VXRT to start the day. But again, I was sending text message alerts to all of our members to let them know that I was exiting the trade, even though I was disconnected from the chat room. But that was my losing trade on the day, and then my winning trade was YTEN. So let's talk about this one. Again, average win bigger than average loss. YTEN was a big win, well more than covers my loss in VXRT, leaves me with a nice little profit on the day. That's why not a home run day because I lost money on VXRT, but still a nice day. And VXRT, first thing I want you guys to do is I want you to draw a line right across the low of the day. Okay, so you guys can see, we're going to draw a line right across the low of the day. Okay, there we are. There's your low of the day. We drew a line right across it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the daily chart. Okay. Oh, I need to add here. Bear with me 1 second, guys. Bear with me. I needed to add a moving average on here for you. Why can't I add? Why isn't it letting me add? 1 second, guys, because I want to show you this. There we go. Okay. Okay. Let's go to. Here we go. Okay. So here we go. You guys see this purple line on your screen. This is the 100-day moving average. And what you notice is I just drew a line across the low of the day, right? Look at where it lines up. Okay. So pre-market, when you take a look at YTEN, and you don't even worry about what YTEN has done today, because pre-market, when the stock's gapping up, it's on the watch list. We say, okay, what levels are we looking at for support? You can't identify those levels without looking at the daily chart. The first thing that I do when I'm looking at a stock is I identify support and resistance on the daily chart. That helps me identify potential buying zones. It helps me identify potential profit taking zones. It's the very first thing that I do once a stock is on my leading gap scan is I look at the daily chart. That is how I develop my game plan, and we start to identify buying zones, support levels, resistance levels. And what we did pre-market was we said, wow, okay, we've got this previous pivot high right there, which is your previous resistance point, and it lines up dead even with what? This purple line, which is the 100-day moving average. So now I've got a previous pivot high. I've got the 100-day moving average lining up in that exact same 620 area. Okay, so I'm saying, okay, we're going to look for that to be an area of support if we pull back into it. Then when we go to the 3-minute chart intraday, look what happens. We gap up and then we pull back in and look at where we hold support. This is the exact same line. Back to the daily chart. Here's that line across my screen. Back to the 3-minute chart. There's that line across my screen. It's not a coincidence that this is where we found support on that gap up. Okay, so once the stock starts bouncing back, then we had this quick little candle right there. This is the candle that did it for me. That was the one I said, okay, we're gonna go here, guys. I'm looking to get long on a pullback into VWAP. It's exactly what we did. We got this nice pullback and bang, pulled the trigger long YTEN right there. Okay, right there as we get a trade line VWAP crossover that explodes this thing to new highs. I'll take you back to my chart now. So you can see here at 10:03 a.m., I'm long YTEN at $7.23. Okay, here we are long at $7.23. And boom, you get this nice explosive move. Okay. And then here's your first take profit. Here, I'll just walk you guys back through. Took some profit off at 760, which is right there because it was in front of the high of the day. We broke through that. We extended higher. I took the bulk of my position off the table at 795, which is right there. And then my final take profit was $9. And then you guys can see here, final take profit YTEN $9 at 10:23 a.m. So there's the entry, first take, second take, final take. Okay. And what gave me the confidence to hold on to this last final piece is this massive surge in volume when the stock broke the high of the day. The stronger the volume when a stock breaks the high of the day, the greater the chance you're going to get follow through. So there's the break, heavy volume, follow through. So the heavier that volume is in that break, the greater the chance you're going to get follow through. Okay. And that's it, guys. So again, that's why it's so damn important to use the daily charts, because they give you, it shows you buying zones, take profit zones. That's how I do it. That's how I come up with my game plan, guys. I focus, I focus very much, and I take a look at the daily chart, as well as, I look at the 5, the 15, the hourly, and I trade off the 3-minute intraday. But it all starts with that daily chart, and that's where I identify levels, and that's where I set up my game plan, and we go from there. So this is a perfect example of why it's so important to spend the time pre-market to do those things, so that when you get these opportunities like this and those levels hold, you're ready to confidently and decisively and quickly pull the trigger and capitalize on a move from $7 to $9. And that's how you end up with a nice little solid day, even though I'm only 1 for 2 on the day. So 1 loss, 1 win, but still well into the green. Okay. Guys, don't forget, tomorrow, TTG Tuesday. I hope to see each and every single one of you there. Come check out the new chat platform. Again, go to truetradinggroup.com, upper right-hand corner, click on TTG Tuesday, and fill out that form. And I will see you guys in chat later.